Hey guys, it's Amy. It's February 9th, and we're going to jump on here this evening and go through a few of the headlines. We got a real big doozy today with the Kobe Bryant jersey being sold for 5.8 million. Um, you're actually going to see this pattern a lot today with the headlines in the last few days, so it's kind of crazy, but nothing that's not to be expected. So if you're new here, I do teach GEMATRIA, which is the practice of coding letters into numbers. It's a ancient Kabbalah practice. It's as simple as A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. There's been songs wrote about it. Sandra Bullock was in a movie called Murder by Numbers. So I mean, it's a secret language of the cabal. It's how they operate behind the scenes. But this Kobe Bryant jersey today sells for $5.8 million, and it's a sick ass ritual. So his MVP jersey sells for 5.8 million. And if you'll notice, Kobe Bryant equals 58, Los Angeles Laker equals 58. And if you're new here and you don't know how we're getting these numbers, this is just, like I said, A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. On the reduction ciphers, you're just taking everything down to a single digit. So you're going to go forward and backwards. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. Reverse it. Z equals 1 to A26. And then you're going to do the exact same thing, but you're going to reduce the numbers. So when you get to like the 11th letter, it's going to be 1 plus 1 is 2. The 13th letter would be 3 plus 1 is 4, right? And you're going to reverse it and do the same thing. That's the code right there. I mean, it's easy peasy. So if we're reverse reducing it, it's 58 on Kobe Bryant. And then if we're just reducing it forward, we got Los Angeles Lakers equaling 58, and it sold for 5.8 million. But the sick part of it is he was born on August 23rd. And look, we're 179 or 170 Lord, I can't talk. 170 days away from his birthday. I put before, but I meant after, so my typo there. So it's after his birthday, August 23rd to February 9th, 170 days. And sacrifice equals 170 when you reverse it. Sick rituals. And look, they did the same thing with this girl too. So this girl's dead in the headlines today, and she played in the short film called Beautiful Day, and she died on January 30th, but they actually released the headlines today, and we know how like they love to save the headlines. And if you'll notice, her name and ritual is both 81 and 45. She died on January 30th, just like human sacrifice is 130. Beautiful Day released on August 13th, and she died 196 days before the anniversary. And Beautiful Day equals 196. She also died 170 days after the anniversary, right? So it was 1 year and 170 days later, and she's dead. Same thing, guys. Same thing that we just seen with this big headline with Kobe today. We got this headline, fear porn, New Jersey kindergarten teacher. Look, right there it is. Her name's 170. She's found in a ditch in a shallow grave. Got ritual sacrifice and her name equaling 154. Of course, she's 33. She was reported missing. Let's see. She was last seen February 4th, but wasn't reported missing until February 6th. So the 6th of February, 6/2. And she was age 33. And we all know about the 33s. And look, teacher equals 33. And I seen somebody else did a little deeper code on that, but the name of the school she taught at has a connection to. I'll add that back in my blog post later. So, Biden's State of the Union speech, they plastered it all over the headlines that clocked in at 72 minutes on the 7th of February, 7/2, for a Jesuit order, the people who use this language and control the headlines. And the rigged sports, just like this guy, who got a life ban today in the headlines. The former player found guilty for 135 counts of match fixing. Look, there's that ritual again, just like we seen with her. The girl, look, her name equaled ritual, and now we got the tennis guy in the headline. He gets his ban 149 days before his birthday. Skull and Bones is 149. We got a second New Jersey council member shot dead today. The other one was last week. And look, we got the Skull and Bones 149. He's coming from PSE&G Energy 149. He's got these numbers too. Look, the 41s, the 58s, the 121s. And then Joseph on Facebook, he noticed that his name has a complete match for Secret Society. So then we got the headline of Paul Martha. He passed away today. It's his headline anyway today. And just look at his numbers. You got National Football League 220. His name is 158, 220, and 59. Just like Brotherhood of Death is 220. Freemasonry 158. Look at this. Freemasonry is 139. And he died 139 days before his birthday. And then they announced it at 9:50, just like he's got these 59. But now look at this. So he signed his contract. Let's see. He drafted in 64. And then he died 59 years and 64 days after his draft. So Kill is 64. His name is 59. Freemasonry is 59. And he died 59 years later and 64 days like Kill. After he was in the 64 draft. So 64 days from his anniversary. Drafted in 64. 59 years later. John Paul Martha equals 59. Freemasonry equals 59. Strategic patterns of sacrifice, guys. So we got this Elena girl dead at 37. She's a alpine skier. She's dead at age 37 from cancer. Cancer equals 37. She's dead 81 days from her birthday. There's that ritual number again. Look at those numbers. This is who she sold her soul to. She's an alpine skier. Look right here, 70, 79, the 56s, 65s. She's dead 33 days before her debut anniversary, or a span of 34. We just went over the 33s. Murder's 34 when you reduce it. So they got her in the headlines in that same pattern. We got the former Ohio wide receiver. He's dead at 48 after cancer. He died 144 days from his birthday. We know that's a big sacrifice number because Mark of the Beast and Jesuit Order both equal 144. And he died of prostate cancer, and he played for Ohio State. So you got Ohio State and the Brotherhood of Death equaling 112, and then the Brotherhood of Death and prostate cancer both equaling 220. And he played his big fame thing was the 83rd Rose Bowl game, and football and murder both equal 83. So, and then he went to the New Jersey Red Dogs, which is the same 83 pattern. So, I got him too. North Korea did a big nighttime parade on. It was in the news this morning. So it's the largest ever nuclear missiles at a nighttime parade. They did it on the 8th, which was the 53 date numerology. North Korea equals 53. And if you look at the parade, that's the name of the missiles they were portraying. There's that ritual number again. These are all rituals, guys. All rituals. Satanic rituals. And I noticed when I was looking up the Korean, puppet here, Kim Jong-un, or whatever his name is, it says they believe his actual date of year for his birth, but they think his official birth year was changed for symbolic reasons. And we know how they love to change birthdays. I thought that was funny to point out just because it straight tells us they changed their birthdays for symbolic reasons, which is to fit these patterns. And just look, ICBM, that's the missile, the short version. Ritual, nuclear, Masonic, killing, Lucifer. Look at these. I mean, look at these matches. Who coded the language, guys? See right there? Like, who coded the language? And then they put all these 17s in the article. At least 17 of them. Like, and then the date numerology had the double 17. Like, who coded the language? Makes you wonder, don't it? All the headlines are talking about him grooming his daughter. It's the first time that she was ever seen, so they think he's grooming her. That's one way to word it in the headlines, right? Grooming. Grooming her to take over the secret society. And last but not least, we got the writer from Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. So he's in the headline today on February 9th. He actually died yesterday, and he died at the age of 94 and 94 days span after his birthday, or before his birthday, sorry. So he's dead at age 94, and it's 94 days before his May 12th birthday. And he's known for the Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head song, and that released on October 14th. So, of course, we're 241 days away from October 14th, and human sacrifice is 248. So, he sacrificed all. But nobody would question the death of a 94-year-old, right? Even though he dies 248 days from his birthday. 248 days from the release of his song, and then 94 days before his birthday at the age of 94. Nobody will question a thing, will they? But guys, that's all I have for you for the last 2 days of headlines. I'll catch you on the next one, and I hope you have a good evening.